It's just shameful what our government has done to two decent, ordinary, hard-working Border Patrol agents who are just out there defending our border against the scourge of illegal drugs.
I want to thank you guys for coming out here to honor two men, Nacho Ramos and Jose Compean, and their families. Because of making this movie, I've got to meet the families, and they are good people. They could be any one of us in the room that this has happened to. Two guys who are doing their best to keep my family safe and your family safe. This is where it starts. There was a time in history when it came to democracies that 300 people stood up for Thermopylae and made a difference. But we happen to have exactly 300 people here tonight.
Anyway, what I have in my hand are a check totaling $7,500 to benefit the Ramos and Compean families. I understand another $2,000 or $3,000 was raised just tonight. So it's going to be a total of probably close to, if not over $10,000. They've been in prison now for 1 year and over 100 days, and that's got to end. TJ, here you go.
From all of us in Border Patrol, working agents, retired agents, who support Nacho Ramos and Joe Compean, thank you, each and every one of you, from the bottom of our hearts.
Enjoy the film. Thank you for coming again.
Thank you.
And thank God for all the citizens that showed up tonight that realized what the truth is.
And I'm wondering why there hasn't been a complaint against Kenoff and Sutton to the Texas State Bar for violation of state bar ethics rules.
My name is Susan, and I can't speak too well. Even if I could, I would say I'm speechless. It was the most phenomenal film, and it made me think about getting in touch with a part of being an American that I think we've kind of forgotten.
To me, it was an eye-opener. I learned facts and figures that I had no idea existed.
It's just heartbreaking that the president will not pardon these guys for doing their job. And it's very frustrating. It makes me very angry. It makes me very sad. I feel very bad for the family. I've got a bunch of bumper stickers. I've got pictures with them. I'm going to plaster my MySpace page.
Are you going to be able to use it in your debate class?
Unfortunately, the debate topic for next year was going to be national immigration, but they changed the topic to something else.
Ah, I see. I wonder why.
Probably to avoid controversy.
Because debate is all about avoiding controversy.
This was brilliant. It was a brilliant film. Thank you. I'm so glad I came.
My friend Gloria and Voss brought me here this evening, and I didn't know really what to expect. And it was very educational and sobering.
So Chris kind of lets us see a little bit of how bad it really is. So
it showed me, I didn't expect it to show me the other side too, you know, that it's not just Californians and Texans and Americans who are hurting, you know, it's the Mexican people who are crossing that are also hurting. So I enjoyed that sort of human side, the human element of it with their perspective, you know. So that was really helpful.
And people like Chris, you know, who, oh my God, he was so brave to go out there with those, just the three of them, you know, on a place where no radio works and just his dog and his two friends and a camera. That's bravery. That's the frontline bravery right there.
it shows to me that it's not just a partisan issue, that it affects a lot of different things. If you're an environmentalist, you should be concerned about this. If you're concerned with human rights, you should be concerned about this. And I think they did an excellent job, and it was entertaining too.
The movie was very sophisticated and didn't try to paint different groups, and it wasn't racist at all in its approach. And I know, though, that whoever's out there opposing it will try to put that label on there, and I think it's a shame. I think it really is, because they really need to see this movie.
I can't believe that nobody in Congress, especially the three candidates that are up now, for president, none of them are talking about immigration. And McCain wants the war to go on forever in Iraq, and we're spending billions of tax dollars over there.
This movie was another indication about how we're told one thing, but the actuality is something completely different, and it's very upsetting.
I think what really blew me away, even though I was conscious of it, but it just kind of drove the whole thing home, was how this whole thing's being funded by corruption in our government, in Mexico's government, and we're all losing desperately because of that. So, gotta change. And free Ramos and Compean.
And I take my hat off to those guys because I'm just so sad and I'm so frustrated. And it's got to change. So here's to those guys and Chris and the film and everything. You know, it's been an incredible evening. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight.
Love again.